And President Biden's historic decision on student loans. The measure could affect up to 43 million Americans, including many who have been carrying this debt for decades.
We will forgive $10,000 in outstanding federal student loans. Students who come from low-income families, which allowed them to qualify to receive a Pell Grant, will have their debt reduced to $20,000. Both of these targeted actions are for families who need it the most. Working and middle-class people hit especially hard during the pandemic, making under $125,000 a year. You make more than that, you don't qualify. Make more than that, you don't qualify.
Nothing's free in life. Nothing's free in life. And so they may say, hey, student loan debt forgiveness, we're forgiving you. On the back end, they're going to taxes. So if I were you, next 10, 15, 20 years, get yourself in a position to reduce your taxation on yourself. Taxes will continue to rise up. Inflation is rising up, guys. You gotta find a way to avoid it because the biggest tax trap out there, guys, is that 401k of yours, that TSP. That bad boy is growing tax deferred. And as taxes increase in our country to pay off the debts we have here, the U.S. government will tax you up to 50% of your retirement income. What's up, Serve to Earn community, guys? Chris Hart here, Sold Out Servant. Today we're on the campus of the University of Maryland in College Park, guys. As you guys know, I'm from the West Coast, but I'm currently living in the East Coast now. My office is not too far from this office location. And today's topic is unique because this topic focuses on a lot of the kids I see walking. I say kids while they're young, but the students here on this campus who are walking to classes here, coming and going to restaurants here across the street. A lot of them have student loan debt, right? Because college is super expensive. This is a public university, but it costs a lot of money to go here. And so recently, our President Joe Biden, along with Congress, we passed the bill for student loan debt forgiveness. And people were jumping in saying, great, man, I'm so happy this is passed, man. I went to college. If like me, I had a couple years of college, I dropped out, but went to college, maybe you finished, maybe you didn't finish, you got a degree, you're saying, man, I can't afford to make payments. So let's have a conversation about the pros and the cons of our administration giving us debt forgiveness up to $20,000 per household. Let's jump right into it. Who actually benefits from this student loan debt forgiveness bill being passed, right? Obviously, anybody, a single household who makes under $125,000 a year can be forgiven. Head of household, jointly combined husband and wife, $250,000 a year. If you make under $250,000 a year, you're qualified to have student loan debt forgiveness. So people who make over $125K a year as a single individual, maybe you had a really good job, you're in a good career, you're making decent income. This does not impact you at all. As a matter of fact, it does impact you in a different way, but at the end of the day, there's no true benefit to you. But who does benefit? Anyone under $125,000 in income. And so let's say you went to the University of Maryland, you've got 80 grand in student loan debt. You got 45K in student loan debt, right? You're like, man, I'm struggling to pay this back. I can have up to $20,000 forgiven. Great, right? Apply for the application by December 31st, 2023. They look over it. I'm not sure about the details of the approval and how you can or cannot get approved, but they're gonna forgive you for $20,000 of student loan debt. That's great. But people think this is free, right? This is amazing. It's free. They're giving us free money. The government's forgiving us for this money. Okay, cool. No. Nothing's free. Somebody's paying for it. A check was cut to fund this program. The program's been funded with cash, with money, to pay it off. So your debt was forgiven. The U.S. government paid it off for you. All right, cool. Think about this for a second. Who funds the U.S. government? Let's go back a second. How does the U.S. government receive revenues, right? Is it sales revenue? No. It's something called taxes. Taxes are our revenue as a country. And so in order to provide revenue and to pay off to fund this policy, they have to increase taxes. Here's a problem, guys. Most of us think this is great, phenomenal, man. You may say, man, Chris, I don't mind paying for that kid who went to college and, he has student loan debt. Man, I have some student loan debt, right? You're taking care of me. I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, nothing's free. Nothing's free. So even those of us who are going to benefit from it, right? I'm not benefiting from it if my debt's paid off, but those who have student loan debt, right? They're going to benefit from it. Your taxes are going to increase. They're saying that taxes can increase up to 50%. Damn! In the next decade. This debt has to be paid off. So at the end of the day, is it really a benefit? Yeah, it could benefit a couple people out there, but the person who went to college, had 2 jobs, double shifts, right? Working nights and weekends, studying hard, midterms, finals, all that stuff, paid their student loan debt off. They're a stronger individual because of that. They got a debt, cool. Give them kudos for that if you want to. That individual paid their debt, but at the end of the day, the one who didn't is having their debt forgiven. However you feel about that, it's up to you. But at the end of the day, my main focus is this: nothing's free in life. Nothing's free in life. And so they may say, hey, student loan debt forgiveness, we're forgiving you. On the back end, they're going to taxes. So if I were you, next 10, 15, 20 years, get yourself in a position to reduce your taxation on yourself. Taxes will continue to rise up. Inflation is rising up, guys. You gotta find a way to avoid it, because the biggest tax trap out there, guys, I have more videos talking about this here, is that 401k of yours, that TSP, that 403B, that deferred comp, that 457. Why? Because that IRA, because that bad boy is growing tax deferred. And as taxes increase in our country to pay off the debts we have here, the U.S. government will tax you up to 50% of your retirement income. So make plans according with that, guys. That being said, today's video was a quick video, man, but I just wanted to talk about it because I need so many people think it's free. No, nothing's free in life, man. So if you got some value from today's video, guys, comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel here on YouTube so they earn, and follow us on Instagram at SoldOutServant. Until next time, guys, God bless.